Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this show, I'm going to help you understand how the markets have opened today and what exactly our markets going to be tracking in terms of triggers in this entire week, and what kind of a trade can you expect for today and this week as well. So let's start off with the opening action first. It was a muted start for the benchmark indices, the Sensex and the Nifty today, right after mixed cues we were seeing across the globe. The Wall Street, after a bumpy ride, managed to end the week on a higher note. The weekly gain was quite strong in terms of the 2022 gain so far. But other than that, we have seen a whole lot of volatility in U.S. markets, across Asian markets as well. The Chinese markets are finally opening after the lunar holiday as well. So more triggers will be flowing in now from Chinese stock exchanges as well. The Sensex was down 91 odd points or 0.16% at open today at 58,552 levels. The Nifty was also seen down 25 odd points or 0.15% down, and it opened just slightly lower below 17,500 mark, 17,490 at the opening level. So we are seeing some kind of a negative bias momentum on the Indian stock exchanges. The benchmarks, apart from that, the broader markets are also trading in the red right now, with about a 0.25% loss for the small caps. The mid caps also down by 0.1%. In terms of the other sectoral indices, apart from metals and PSU banks, rest all of the sectors are actually trading lower in the early trading action. A whole lot of focus is on the names and the stocks that actually came out with their earnings and therefore are reacting to their numbers. Now, over the weekend, the numbers came away of Tata Steel, ONGC in respect of the crude oil numbers, the crude oil momentum right now. Power Grid, JSW Steel, Titan Company, these are among the major gainers on the Nifty right now. On the losing side, you have Kotak Mahindra Bank, Infosys, HDFC Bank, SBI Life Insurance, and L&T still, tracking on the lower side at this point in time. Of course, a whole lot of focus is on these companies which reported their earnings. Let's start off with SBI first. The bank reported very strong numbers in quarter three. There was a 62% jump on standalone net profit at 8,432 crore rupees for the quarter ended December. And this was helped by the low provisions. Remember, this is the highest ever quarterly profit for SBI. Also, SBI posted standalone net profit of 5,196 crore rupees in the same period of 2020-2021. So there's a strong jump in the profits right there. Bank of Baroda also standalone profit doubled really to 2197 crore rupees in the December quarter, and this was aided by the high and healthy growth in the net interest income for the bank and the lower provisions as well. This compares to the standalone profit of just about 1061 odd crore rupees. So very strong profit and bottom line coming in for these PSU banks. And remember, this is the index that is rising on the back of these strong earnings momentum too. Paytm, on the other hand, also reported its earnings. 197 Communications, the parent firm, which is listed on the stock exchanges, reported on Friday the widening of consolidated loss to 778 crore rupees. And the Paytm had also registered a loss of 535 odd crore rupees in the same period a year ago. So there's a sharp jump in the loss also. Indigo also reported its earnings, fueled by the higher passenger revenues. The country's largest airline, Indigo, posted profit after tax of 129 odd crore rupees in the 3 months ended December 2021, and that's amid the pandemic clouds. Also, Indigo had slipped into a loss of 620 odd crore rupees in the year ago period. So there's a sharp jump by coming into black this time around after facing the pandemic blues in the last year too. So that's a positive sign. Tata Steel also reported strong numbers on Friday. Its consolidated net profit more than doubled to 98 crore rupees in the December quarter from the net profit of, say, 4,000 odd crore rupees in the year ago period. So very strong numbers coming in, and the stock markets are rewarding these stocks and the companies that have reported very strong numbers at this point in time. There'll be other focus on the FII and the DII data as well. FII sold shares worth about 2267 odd crore rupees, while the DII's net bought shares worth 621 odd crore rupees on Friday's trading session. we'll have to keep an eye out on whether in this week, which is going to be a macro data heavy week, the FIs will continue their sell off or not. Results will also be reported and will be, and we'll have to keep an eye out on those as well. Union Bank of India, TVS Motor, Nalco, Borosil, Camlin Fine Sciences, Castrol India. Apart from that, Clean Science Technology, Fortis Malar Hospitals, Future Supply Chain Solutions, GlaxoSmithKline, pharmaceuticals, Jindal Stainless, Kita for infrastructure, nuclear software exports as well, Peninsula Land, the Phoenix Mills, PB Fintech, which is the owner and operator of Policy Bazaar, SH Kelkar, Talpros Engineering, then Tube Investments India, Zodiac Energy, all of them will be coming out with their earnings today. Keep an eye out on any of these stocks that if you would have them in your portfolio or are on your radar as well in terms of investments. Of course, this week will be heavy in terms of the markets will be reacting to the RBI policy outcome. Remember, the RBI policy meeting has been rescheduled from 7th to 9th earlier to now 8th to 10th, keeping in mind that 7th is a public holiday on account of Maharashtra has shut down the state as a mark of respect to Lata Mangeshkar, who passed away on Sunday. Then apart from that, if you see, so RBI has kept a 8th to 10th kind of a meeting, and we will get to know the results on the 10th, and we will keep an eye out on that as well. Apart from that, there'll be a whole lot of focus on the inflation and IIP reading as well in terms of the macro data. The quarterly earnings will continue to be on our radar, and the trends in the bond market will also be definitely important to track. Now, domestic markets, remember, had climbed about 2.5% last week thanks to the strong budget in the budget week. Now, as we move ahead, of course, there'll be a whole lot of global cues also to track apart from the domestic macro data and the RBI policy meeting and the results as well. Well, we'll keep you posted with all the developments in the world of stock markets so that you are cued into as to what's really happening in your investment field as well, so that you can take the right decision. So do stay tuned on to Business Today. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and stick with us via our other social media platforms as well. Thanks for tuning in for now.